Flying the plane yesterday was a pretty amazing experience.
I'm not really sure what happened, but classic just Burns Lake hospitality. Someone was kind enough to connect a flight. We hear that Stromy's now flying. We're like, what? Whoa! All of a sudden we started doing the big drops in the plane. Replicated that feeling we get from riding when you're just ripping the trails, or you're just buzzing, you're just glowing, right?
The whole idea of the trip was to really promote and create some awareness about the amazing trail opportunities that there are across northern BC.
It's just such an awesome week, and it was such a great crew of people, and today was just like the cherry on top.
We had a pig roasting on a spit for 10 hours here in Burns Lake yesterday. Not the kind of stuff you find in a big city necessarily. Small town hospitality.
Just making such fast friends with such a fantastic group of passionate people.
It's my favorite part of any adventure is coming into a town and getting to know the people and sampling their backyard.
Coming up to northern BC, it's a bit of a journey. Every day is a different adventure. It's a bit different than other parts of the province.
Everything just went so good, and we bonded so well, and the fact that we're just buzzing right now from such an awesome week.
So we ended up going to Prince George first. And it was wicked. I got to hook up with Shani, one of our old-time Endless employees that have just moved up to PG recently.
Trails area called Piderny that's been developed, I think, over the last 5 to 6 years.
It was super fun. Just flowy, fast, little jumps and some amazing woodwork and stuff. The guys there are doing such a great job and adding such a great variety to the trail network. It's awesome.
Yeah, and I know that she's trying to understand.
It was cool to meet up with those guys, ride their trails that they've just put so much love and effort in.
We went up to Fort St. James, which I think is kind of like the hidden gem in the north.
Doesn't get much nicer than this, and who would have thought this lake is here amidst all this sort of rolling terrain, but suddenly here we are on this big, beautiful lake. Riding Mount Pope tomorrow.
It's a small town where I don't think even the people in the community don't really fully realize what they have, this amazing set of trails on Mount Pope overlooking Stewart Lake.
The trails there have probably been around for over 20 years, but just a small group within the community sort of been building and maintaining those trails over quite some time.
They have a really nice, quaint little network of trails. We got to kind of sample in this lap and that lap, which was really fun.
You don't have to worry.
Those trails haven't yet been sort of formalized, but they want to create that so they can actually start to promote them more and develop them further.
These days in the mornings, I'll be around.
Just outside of Terrace, on the banks of the Skeena River. It was kind of pissing rain earlier, but now it's just sort of spattering on us, so I think we're going to be good though.
Great riding in Terrace.
Coast Mountains, getting pretty close to Prince Rupert.
Tyler Wilkes showed us around.
The first real rainy day we've had in probably a month and a half.
So everything got super tacky, and all of a sudden we were on this machine-built trail, and it through this beautiful, lush forest.
Good to get some people out to ride it.
To see what they've done and these small little communities, how they're actually just investing in mountain biking.
We've got some terrific variety there. Copper Mountain, which is downhill sort of trails.
Swim around in the half-final sky. I'm shaking honey, and I need my medicine.
went to Smithers, and oh my gosh, the community just all of a sudden was like open arms welcoming us.
The hospitality is best described as a red carpet scenario in every town we went to.
Heading up to Cronin Pass. There's two schools of thought here, shoeless or with shoes.
You know, anytime you get to do an amazing, epic alpine adventure, just stunning. We got lucky with the weather. We kind of got a little bit of everything, which is kind of what you want in an adventure in the first place.
My legs are tired. I got stung by about 20 bees.
I think they're brave as can be, because I think doing it on your feet is a feat, let alone on wheels that could get away on you. Bravest thing, but best way to see a lot too.
People are just stoked that we're there. I mean, I think maybe that's what's special about being in the north.
We have mayors coming out, we have kids coming out, we have associations coming out.
Met them all last night for the first time and just welcomed me right in, and I really feel like Smithers welcomed them in. Kirk Norman with the Smithers Mountain Bike Association. We're up on the Ptarmigan Trails.
The next day in Smithers was epic on the ski hill, doing some shuttles on all the classics, Piper Down and Backdoor and Piper Cross and Pay Dirt, and that was awesome.
I found the problem.
The terrain, it was by far, I was blown away. I'll definitely go back there for sure. You know, from top to bottom, the amount of vertical feet that you got. Once again, it seems like the trip just keeps ramping and ramping and ramping up.
That's a pig roasting on a spit since about 7 a.m. this morning. It smells like bacon around here. It's killer.
This year represents 10 years that the Burns Lake Mountain Bike Association has been an entity, and so they wanted to have the whole community together and celebrate that. And we were just lucky enough that we were traveling through right at that time, and everything is about pigs and all the trail names, so they felt it was only fitting that they roast up a full pig.
I'm Pat Dubé, and I'm one of the founding members of Blimba. That group of degenerates will definitely find the trails that appeal to them. I think today is going to be mostly shuttle-based. Like we're fond of saying, we're gonna dream up a mountain bike solution. I think you'll be pleased.
Knowing a bit of the backstory about Burns Lake and how they've really selected mountain biking as an industry that they're interested in showcasing, and that's where they're putting their money and energy towards. Connecting with those local people and the local tourism people and understanding what their whole take is on mountain biking and how they're taking what they have and making it work for them and wanting to share it with everyone else.
We know we love mountain biking. We know we love giggling with our friends, and we all seek these new trails. We seek these new places to ride. People from all over the world look up to the riding in BC and travel to BC, and even the people in BC, you ask them where they want to go mountain biking, and they just want to go in BC somewhere. The North Shore, the Squamish, the Whistler, the Kamloops, the Kootenays, Nelson, the Fernie, the Island. Like, there's still so many places, but this zone isn't on anybody's map, and it needs to be.